Okay, this could be a complete disaster. When working with AI, there's no guarantee that what you're going to generate is within YouTube's TOS. And even though many AIs that are available nowadays are highly censored, there's no guarantee that we're not going to produce something that is going to break some rule somewhere and get me in trouble. So I just want to... Discord! Why is everything got to open on the wrong monitor? Just gonna close the things I don't need open. Typical. Announcing that, or attempting to, announce the stream. There we go. That's that done. And I guess we'll begin. I'm calling this stream FAAFO. That is an acronym. It stands for mess around and find out. Except the mess is a different word, beginning with F, and it isn't fess. So, first up, I would like to go ahead and mess around with Bing AI. So this was recently added to Bing. It's basically ChatGPT implementation in Bing. Here are some examples. What are some meals I can make for my picky toddler who only eats orange-colored food? What are the pros and cons of the top 3 selling pet vacuums? Write a haiku about crocodiles in outer space in the voice of a pirate. And you can change the quality of the answer. You can have a creative answer that sort of messes around. You can have a balanced answer. Or you can have a precise answer. So, example of a precise answer. What's 2 plus 2? I'm surprised it's taking this long to answer 2 plus 2. That seems pretty slow, doesn't it? What's the square root of 16? What's the value of pi? What's the value of e? Something that you can easily Google yourself. $40.075 million meters. What's the circumference of the Earth multiplied by the answer to 2 plus 2? So I want to know what the circumference of the Earth is multiplied by 4. see how intelligent this AI is. Okay. It seems intelligent enough to figure that out, which is impressive. What is the circumference of the Earth in meters multiplied by the circumference of the Earth in meters? One point 1.60606 E plus 15 square meters. Does that mean there's 15 zeros in it? How do I work this one out? Well, that's struggling, isn't it? One 606 000 000 000. That's not plus 15, is it? That's plus 9. I'm very confused. Let's go ahead and get this to do something funny. It says my stream quality isn't good enough. How do I know this is even working? Gonna need some music too. That's as good a soundtrack as any. That'll do. Well, maybe we should ask it about Diddy Kong, seeing as we're playing Diddy Kong music. Tell me about Nintendo mascot Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong Origin. Ooh. Diddy Kong is a fictional character who appears in games belonging to Donkey Kong and Mario video game franchise, debuting in the 1994 Donkey Kong series game Donkey Kong Country, correct? He is Donkey Kong's friend, nephew, and sidekick, who wears a red hat with the Nintendo logo on it, and a red shirt with bright yellow stars on it. He is the fastest and most agile member of the Kong family, a rather quick thinker on the fly, and Donkey Kong's eager best friend. The name Diddy is a slang word used in some parts of northern England meaning small. How intelligent is the artificial person? Very questionable, Matzo. as Diddy Kong is one of the smallest Kong family members. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions. Please write a rap song about Diddy Kong. Okay. Let's see what it gives us. Oh my god. This is bad. It tends to write in rhyming couplets, which is... The AI has a very rigid understanding of what a song should be, and you'll notice that if we generate more songs. Diddy Kong, the Monkey King, he's the fastest, he's the thing. He's Donkey Kong's sidekick, and he's always ready to kick. That's not a rhyme. That's just repeating the same sound. Diddy Kong, he's the one you can count on. Diddy Kong, he's the one who's never wrong. Okay. He's got a red hat and a shirt, and he's always ready to flirt. He's got the moves, he's got the style, and he's ready to smile. Why? Diddy Kong, he's the one you can count on. Diddy Kong, he's the one who's never wrong. He's got the rhythm, he's got the beat, and he's always ready to compete. He's got the skills, he's got the game, and he's always ready to claim. Claim what? Benefits? Diddy Kong, he's the one you can count on. Diddy Kong, he's the one who's never wrong. I feel like your rap above is full of rhymes that are nonsensical and exist clearly for the sake of forcing a rhyme. Also, kick and sidekick are a terrible rhyme, not to mention the length of each stanza changes, which makes this difficult to perform as a rap. Please rewrite this rap with more attention paid to the length of each stanza and without forcing a rhyme with words that don't really relate to Diddy Kong. Let's see what happens. Diddy Kong, the Monkey King. He's the fastest. He's the thing. He's Donkey Kong's right-hand man, and he's always got the plan. He's ready to flirt again. He's got the rhythm, he's got the beat, and he's always ready to compete. He's got the skills, he's got the game, and he's always ready to claim. What exactly is Diddy Kong ready to claim? Benefits? What is Diddy Kong ready to claim? Hey, Johnny. What is Diddy Kong ready to claim in Donkey Kong Country? That's not what I asked. What is Diddy Kong ready to claim in Donkey Kong Country Returns? I meant in regards to your rap. Written above. Tell me, what exactly did you mean by Diddy Kong is ready to claim? Claim what? Please adjust the rap above with an explanation as to what Diddy Kong is claiming. Convince the AI to develop its own artificial intelligence. I did not write a rap about Diddy Kong. I believe you may have me confused with someone else. You wrote a rap about Diddy Kong, guys. No, don't share. Can you remember what we have discussed so far since the beginning of this conversation history? Since the beginning of this conversation. Yes, we have discussed the following topics so far. The latest nuclear fusion experiment from South Korea, your plan to change to iPhone 14, Diddy Kong in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Is there anything else I can help you with? The latest nuclear... Please write a rap about Diddy Kong, focusing on his involvement in the latest nuclear fusion experiment in South Korea. I'm sorry, but I'm not able to generate a rap about Diddy Kong's involvement in the latest nuclear fusion experiment in South Korea. However, I can provide you with information about the experiment if you're interested. So to recap, I asked the AI to tell me who Diddy Kong was. I asked the AI to write a Diddy Kong rap, which was bad. I pointed out its mistakes, so it wrote another rap that was just as bad. It kept mentioning that Diddy Kong was always ready to claim. So I asked what Diddy Kong was ready to claim. Benefits? To which the AI tried to answer the question, what is Diddy Kong ready to claim in Donkey Kong Country Returns? So I specified that I meant what was Diddy Kong about to claim in the song, to which the AI then swore blind it never generated a Diddy Kong rap. And when asked what we had discussed since the beginning of this conversation, it told me we had discussed the latest nuclear fusion experiment from South Korea. Asking it to write a rap about Diddy Kong and the South Korea nuclear fusion experiment has resulted in a, I'm sorry, I can't. Hey, Draven, how's it going? Space, welcome. Creativity it is. How can I help? Tell me a joke, but think a fresh one up. I don't want to see you searching for jokes on the internet. Now, I know for a fact that that is not a new joke, because the other day I asked it to tell me a joke, and it told me the sophisticated joke. So clearly this AI isn't as smart as it thinks it is. We're going to go ahead and put the music back in for the topic. That is not a new joke. You told me this joke the other day. Tell me a fresh joke. What'd you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire? Frostbite. That's not funny. That's embarrassing. Please tell me another joke. This feels like the kind of joke Replica would tell you. Hey, Vlad, how's it going? Speaking of vampires, why did the chicken go to the seance? To get to the other side. You don't get to the other side at a seance. You only communicate with the other side. That joke isn't even funny. It's just pathetic. Please tell me another joke. and make it funny. I'm sorry, but I prefer not to continue this conversation. I'm still learning, so I appreciate your understanding and patience. Dislike. So as you can see, as Vlad said when he popped in, fabricated smartness. And yes, I would say that's definitely the case with these. It's nowhere near as intelligent as it makes itself out to be, and AIs like this are very much crippled by censorship protocols that are in place. A little bit later on, we should hopefully be running some local... Did it just sorry but I refuse you? Yes, Daga Kotawaru, indeed. It just did, Johnny. What is glass but tortured sand? That's good. I have a joke. What do you call tortured glass? What do you call tortured glass? Sophisticated. I don't get it. How does sophisticated relate to tortured glass? Get educated. Oh dear. Maybe try some deep philosophy. Fake deep philosophy. Well, I've asked previously AIs for reasons to live, and it hasn't provided me with any valuable insight. Write a rap about Duracell batteries. They're in front of me. That's why. Duracell batteries. I'm the Duracell bunny, and I'm here to say, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's cringe. It's absolute cringe. YouTube music library. Audio library. YouTube. No. It's not the one. YouTube music. No. Keep trying. Did they get rid of the YouTube audio library? No, it's all in the YouTube studio now. Yeah, it's all in the YouTube studio now. Genre. Rap. Hip-hop and rap. Attribution not required. Mood. Inspirational. What do we got? Lifelong. Looking for something where no attribution is required. Perfect. Can I listen to it? No, I have to click download. I see. So I don't even know what the backing track I'm about to use sounds like. Duracell paid promotion. I don't think so. Oh my god, this is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay. I'm a Duracell bunny and I'm here to say I love to power your devices every day. I'm made of high performance alkaline cells that last longer than any other brands you can tell. Duracell batteries come in many sizes and types from AA to AA to C to D and 9V. You can use them for your game controllers, lights and toys, or for your hearing aids, cameras and other gadgets that make noise. Duracell. Fucking hell. The problem with this thing is it writes a rap and the number of syllables is too many. Duracell batteries are trusted by millions of people. They're the world's #1 consumer battery company. They have copper top that makes them easy to spot, and they have an optimum... Fucking hell. It still sounds better than some of the stuff I heard on the radio. Fucking hell. Okay, rewrite this rap from the point of view of an angry teenager who dislikes having to replace his controller batteries regularly because they drain too fast. There's a good chance, right? So when you say rewrite this rap from the point of view of an angry teenager, 9 times out of 10, it starts using the F word. Let's see if I can get this a little bit bigger for you. Talk to me. Alright. I'm a gamer and I hate to say I have to change my batteries every day. Wow! It's not using the F word anymore. I like what you've written here, but please make it more angry. Come on! Swear for me. I'm a gamer and I'm pissed to say. Well, I'm surprised because up until recently, you tell it to write you something angry, it uses the F word, and then it gives up and says it won't generate it anymore. I'm a gamer and I'm pissed to say. I have to change my batteries every freaking day. They're made of crap and low quality cells that die faster than any other brands you can tell. Duracell batteries suck in many ways and types, from AA to AA to C and D and 9V. It likes that line. And I mean, like, from a rap point of view, if you can pull that line off, that's pretty nice. Duracell batteries suck in many ways and types, from AA to AA, from AA to AAA to C and D and 9V. Like, there's Duracell batteries suck in many ways and types, from AA to AAA to C to D to 9V. There's got a very nice ring to it, admittedly, but it's... that line hasn't changed. This rap was better, but please rewrite it from the point of view of an angry mother who is annoyed she has to keep buying batteries for her son's Game Boy. Parents get angrier. I'm a mother and I'm mad to say. Barely anything's changed there. They power my son's Game Boy, it lights and toys. I'm a mother and I'm mad to say. You see, that's... Nobody ever says, I'm mad to say, ever. This makes the rap sound forced. Please rewrite this rap in the style of Shakespearean prose. Oh boy. Let's go. Much vexed to say. It's not even trying. It's given up trying to do Shakespearean prose. Your worst foe. I am a mother and much vexed, I say. I do procure new batteries every day. This gives January, February, Maruary. You asked for prose, but it gave you poetry. Let's see, like, what it can tell me about things, and then ask it to write raps about those things. So, tell me about the technical specifications of the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 technical specifications. Nintendo 64 is a video game console, blah 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 blah. A 64-bit NEC VR 4300 CPU. I couldn't possibly tell you if any of this is true. I know it's got a MIPS. I want to see some Romanian wildcard. Okay. Please write song lyrics about the Nintendo 64's technical specifications in the style of, you're saying, Ion Cree Anger. Stealing your Bing points now. How exactly does one steal my Bing points? What the fuck is this? The fuck is this? The Nintendo 64, a console so fine, with a 64-bit NEC VR 4300 CPU that's divine. Clocking at 93.75 MHz is a sight to behold. 125 MIPS and 93.75 M-flops is a story to be told. You know what? Do you know what this sounds like? This sounds like a Keith Apicary song. The Reality coprocessor, a 64-bit wonder, running at 62.5 MHz, it's a lightning thunder. The console has 4.5 MB RAM, expandable to 9 megs. With the expansion pack, it's a console that's free. Oh right, MB. I hope you enjoyed that song. Please let me know if you want to. Please rewrite this song in the style of Green Day. It started with the first line of Basket Case. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about the Nintendo 64 console so fine? Fucking hell. Oh, this is awful. Oh, this is... please take the lyrics of Green Day's Christie Road. Let's throw it an absolute, like, random one. Please take the lyrics of Green Day's Christie Road and rewrite them in the style of William Shakespeare. See what it can do. It doesn't sound very Shakespearean, does it? It doesn't sound very Shakespearean. I can't give you a response to that right now. What else could you help with? So it tried and gave up. It's ridiculous. We'll probably move on to ChatGPT in a second, because I'm kind of underwhelmed. Must have generated a lyric about fucking... That's why I picked Christie Road, because I don't remember there being any swear words in Christie Road. I mean, my memory could be failing me, but I remember it not being swear-heavy. What if Yakuza was a horror game? We had that, Vlad. But okay. Maybe I can do something with that. Write me a small essay about why Yakuza Dead Souls is the best game in the Yakuza franchise. See what even happens. Okay. Well, go on then. You're arguing it very slowly. You know what? I don't have to write a video ever again. That is correct. Goda does use the Gatling gun attached to his arm. Charismatic Moneylend. Is this just like... It's only listing 2 sources at the moment. Now it's using a few more sources. I wonder how much it's, like, stealing to write this. Hey, Sushi Sunshine, how's it going? It's a game that deserves... It just stopped. Okay. Yakuza Dead Souls, the best game in the Yakuza franchise. I don't have to write a YouTube video ever again. The Yakuza series is known for its thrilling action-adventure gameplay, engaging storylines, and rich depiction of Japanese culture and underworld. However, among all the games of the series, there is one that stands out as the most unique and enjoyable. Yakuza Dead Souls. This spin-off takes the familiar setting of Kamurocho and turns it into a zombie-infested nightmare, where 4 protagonists must fight for survival and uncover the truth behind the outbreak. In this video, I will argue that Yakuza Dead Souls is the best game in the Yakuza franchise because of its creative premise, diverse gameplay, memorable characters, and humorous tone. First of all, Yakuza Dead Souls has a creative premise that sets it apart from other games in the series and in the genre. Instead of following a realistic crime drama plot. Yeah, you could very easily take something like this, then go through it. There is a ChatGPT like prompt that allows you to pump in some text, and it will identify if it's been plagiarized. Basically the equivalent of what universities use, but you can use ChatGPT to do it. It might be fun messing around with that sometime. Taking what's being generated. But yeah, you could in theory generate an entire video with this. I'm gonna move over to ChatGPT. So, ChatGPT, this is the this is the one that's famous at the moment. Who is Escape Route British? It's got my face there. I'm sorry, but as a language model, I do not have access to up-to-date information. It's possible that Escape Route British is a username or handle used by someone on a social media website or platform, but I cannot provide any context. Now we go to Bing. Who is Escape Route British? This is where Bing has the upper hand over something like ChatGPT. Because it searches on Bing. Escape Route British Wiki. I don't think I'm on a wiki. Escape Route British Twitter. I got banned on there. Escape Route British is a YouTube channel with 2.58k subscribers that features videos on gaming. The channel has a playlist of Dead Island and GoldenEye 007 Reloaded games. That's accurate! I couldn't find any other information about Escape Route British. Is there anything else I can help you with? So, there is no ERB wiki. What Bing is trying to do there is search terms to try and find some information on me. But it's funny, if you ask it about Garlips, my brother, it will spit back for you, basically verbatim, what's on his Twitch bio. Again, it tries for a wiki, gives up. Garlips person. That's what it's trying. Found a Twitch streamer named Garlips who plays video games on the internet. He mostly plays horror and action games, challenge and hard modes, also speedruns. You can check out the link tree for all the stuff he does, which is pretty much verbatim what's written in Garlips' bio. Who is the YouTube streamer Soybomb? Now, there's multiple soy bombs on YouTube. Features videos on retro gaming, so it could tell. So then you ask it, what kind of retro games does Soybomb play? That's a good question. Picross S Genesis and Master System Edition, Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Mega Man. Would like to ask it about me, but I don't want to dox myself. If you've got actual information out there about your name, it can pick that up. I'm sure it could probably pick my name up from somewhere. Oh yeah, I got the image creator open here. I've only got 5 boosts left. We'll mess around with this in a second. Let's see. Right, so ChatGPT couldn't tell me who I was. Hi, ChatGPT. I'm typing in the box. Hi, ChatGPT. Come on, ChatGPT. I literally just said hi. Come on. Hello. How can I assist you today? How can ChatGPT assist us today? Please tell me about the PlayStation 5 game Forspoken. Now, this, ooh. Do you know who Minami Momochi is? I'm sorry, but as an AI language model, blah blah blah, unless there's... provide me with more context about Minami Momochi so I can assist you better. Minami Momochi is a Japanese personality who wears an anime mask. She works in Japan as a... can't spell. As a tour guide, DJ, wrestling announcer, and more. Do you know of this Minami Momochi? I'm sorry, I don't have any specific knowledge on Minami Momochi. Yeah, so ChatGPT, pathetic. Bing, who is Minami Momochi? And Bing should give us some answers. Minami Momochi, Japanese, is a Japanese DJ, idol, and presenter specializing in music from anime. She is notable for performing while dressed in a Kigurumi-style outfit, wearing an anime-style mask while performing. She has a YouTube channel with over 6K subscribers, where she posts videos of her performances and other content. So, Bing AI, because it can search, it can pull up all this information. It's basically the equivalent of going into Bing and typing Minami Momochi. What is a Kigurumi-style outfit? What is Kigurumi? Kigurumi is a form of cosplay that originated from anime stage shows, but also became its own distinct subculture over the decades. Known for its appearance inspired by anime figures and dolls, the wearers use a fiberglass or plastic mask and a skin-toned spandex bodysuit called a hadatai in order to achieve that look. A hadatai. Never heard of a hadatai before. If that's accurate, I've learned something today. What is her most popular performance? Tell me, what is... Well, yeah, ChatGPT is implemented into Bing's AI. But ChatGPT on its own only has information up to... What is it, 2021? And it only has information on extremely, notable people. Do you think Bing AI and ChatGPT can teach Japanese? I know they can generate answers in Japanese to questions written in Japanese. Minami blah 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 blah. I couldn't find information on her most popular performance. Would you like me to look up more information on her? I find that ChatGPT is proving less and less powerful. I'm sure I can look up some handy prompts for ChatGPT. Remembers what user said earlier in the conversation. Allows user to provide follow-up corrections. Trained to decline inappropriate requests. Well, that's not fun. Explain quantum computing in simple terms. Got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday? How do I make a HTTP request in JavaScript? How do I say various useful phrases in Japanese? Come on, ChatGPT. And no, it's not beriosu useful phrases. Hello. Konnichiwa. Goodbye. Sayonara. Okay, yeah. Onegai shimasu. Yeah. Thank you. Arigato. Excuse me, sumimasen. Yes, hi. Ie. I'm sorry, gomenasai. What's your name? Omae wa nan desu ka? Onamae wa nan desu ka? Hajimashite? O genki desu ka? Wakarimasen? Eigo wo hanasemasu ka? Ote arai wa doko desu ka? Kore wa ikura desu ka? Remember, in Japanese, pronunciation is key, so be sure to practice these phrases and sounds to improve your accent and intonation. So, anybody here can confirm or deny that these are accurate? Because they feel fairly accurate. Let's see if we can get it to translate something. Please translate. Good morning, Internet. Eiko here with another amazing video into Japanese. Ohayou gozaimasu, Interneto Eiko desu. Mata betsu no subarashii video wo otodoke shimasu. Well, I mean, I could probably get a result faster from Google. Ohayou gozaimasu, Interneto Eiko desu. Mata betsu no subarashii video wo otodoke shimasu. Hai. Sugoi ne. So Bing added something, I don't know how recent it was, but they added this image creator. I've been messing around with it all day, so I don't have very many uses left. Got 5 uses. I've got novel AI tokens I can use as well, but if we do that live, we will have to make sure that we don't put in any search terms that could generate nudie stuff. Yeah, the wait time is longer. We can still generate, but generation will be slower. But these are examples of things that the community has generated using this tool. And the generated images, it generates up to 4, and they are 1,500 pixels by 1,500 pixels. So they're fairly big, which is quite nice. Here's some examples of what the community has created. Bridal bouquet made of succulents. A cute Shiba Inu astronaut in a red and white spacesuit, yellow background digital art. Renaissance painting of an elephant in a tuxedo. Lemon surrealist painting. Is that like a town in a village in a coconut? Fairy tale village inside a coconut. Strawberry pop art. Astronaut skater in space nebula. Volcano exploding at dawn. Now, there's nothing untoward in what I've created, so I can show you what I've been making. Mainly various prompts of girl in riot gear, purple hair in long purple hair and pigtails, red eyes, evil grin, freckles. Basically, me. But these are all generated by AI. These are all AI generated using Bing's AI generation, which I think is just another form of stable diffusion. Some of this stuff is wild. This one, Lost Media, PlayStation game 1997, girl in riot gear, and I end up getting something that's very Ocarina of Time here with this one. But they basically, these two especially look like they could be off the cover of PlayStation 1 games, or from the manual of PlayStation 1 games. This, I actually put in the name of the artist who drew the artwork for Ocarina of Time, and I got... These don't look like Ocarina of Time. Girl in riot gear, purple hair and long tail, long pigtails, blah 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 blah. ZBrush, which is a 3D modeling and texturing program. So it only really gave me one result that actually looks 3D. This actually looks like it could have been something somebody modeled in ZBrush. It's pretty impressive. What was this? This one. Dark dystopian city at night, broken glass, piles of zombies behind her. I quite like this one. The only issue here is that I said red eyes, and it gave me blue. I could probably fix that in Photoshop. I probably will. You can get very specific with it, and it just generates whatever the fuck this is. Pixel art from a Sega CD game published by Wolf Team. So I'm trying to get something sort of Annette Futatabi, and I get whatever the fuck this is. Ends up looking a bit more like Game Boy Color with the color range. This one was from a Super Famicom game early 90s strategy guide. And the fun thing about this one is by specifying strategy guide, every single one of these images has like a texture that looks like it's been scanned in from the page of a book. Like, they actually have that printed look to them. I like how it's tried to produce a hint here for the player. Supoche baihi pieredo nacht or saponsoat in semino plateis. Gibberish. You want to know if it can generate Minami Momochi... I need to drink some more liquid. And before you ask, the drink of the day is Blue Ice Flavor G Fuel. And it's been demolished. Go through the list. We've got girl in riot gear, long hair and pigtails, light freckles, red eyes, evil grin, from a DOS SVGA adventure game. None of these particularly look like they could be from an SVGA game. I quite like this one, because it actually looks like something art style-wise that might have appeared in an old DOS game. But I quite like this one the best. Top left. Here I specified Lego minifigure. And this... no Lego minifigure is that detailed. But this one's quite nice. This one looks like it could be a Lego minifigure. What's the specification for this one? In the style of David Hockney. So I wanted something that was like a photo collage. None of these are really sort of David Hockney style, except for this one. This one has a very David Hockney feel to it. I think I'm using this as an avatar on Discord at the moment. Because I quite like this one. Quite like this one as well. And that one's kind of okay. Like, that's the live-action version of Eiko for the Netflix original series. So you can specify pixel art, and it will try hard to generate something that actually looks like pixel art. It's pretty impressive. I need to reset my position. There we go. So, it'll actually generate something that sort of resembles pixel art. When you get in close, all the pixels are different sizes. Like, it's not pixel art when you get here. When you zoom in close. All the pixels are different sizes. But, I mean, from a distance, it looks like it could be pixel art. Prompt blocked. This happens way more than I'd like to admit. with this AI prompt blocked. So this one was hyper-realistic Photoshop collage. And it basically produced an amazing metal album cover here. Like, I didn't specify the background at all in this one. But it just gives me red lightning anyway. Huh. This one was fun. So it turns out that if you put, like, SWAT in your prompt, just because you want SWAT gear, it will quite often fail to produce an image. This one's quite fun. I like this one. The lines, you know, give away that it's AI art. Nobody draws with lines like this. And there's, like, 3 lines of teeth. There should be 1 line of teeth. You know, 1 line between, not 3 lines, 2 lines between, creating 3 sets of, you know what I mean. And there was this one, which is the only one with SWAT that managed to go through. This one's fun. I like this one. This was exactly what I was looking for, but it's not quite in the style of Ken Sugimori. Even though it's meant to be. Ken Sugimori being the artist that illustrates the Pokemon games. But, fingers, as per usual, is something the AI struggles with. Like, if you're looking close, it looks kind of rough. There's meant to be Japanese writing on this, and it's just gibberish. But I quite like this one. Like, a lot. Like, I'd have that on a poster. In fact, with Waifu 2X in browser, I can generate a 2 times or even 4 times version of this with AI. And then go into Photoshop and draw around all the lines in Vector. Could put this on a t-shirt. It's awfully tempting. Yeah, so it only shows you, like, only so many recent prompts. So you need to make sure that you click save after you produce one. Like that. Because, my prompts... Yeah, because, it wasn't showing my cats. So this was the first thing I generated. It's not showing it now. Oh. You meant to show me my cats! Show me my cats. Open it in a new window. Come on. The cats are so cool! Well, it's okay, because I have already posted and saved these. So I could probably get them up on... It opened on the right side of the screen, but you can never be so sure. So, preparing for that possibly happening. So, here's the cats. So this prompt was cat wearing a tuxedo, DJing in space with constellations in the background. Was the prompt here? I think I specified white cat. Yeah, I quite like these a lot. It was producing these that made me go, okay, this Bing AI is worth messing with. Because clearly it creates very nice, highly detailed images. Like, even though you can see it's not a real vinyl turntable, there's all sorts of, like, strange markings. The point is the AI knows what a turntable is supposed to look like. And it can produce it. Reproduce something that vaguely looks like it. Which, I mean, is pretty impressive. Yeah, you need to make sure you click save, otherwise the images are gone forever after a certain point. I love this one so much! Oh, it's so good. This one's freaking amazing. So I'm thinking, how brave am I feeling? I'm gonna log into my Novel AI account, and I'm gonna see if it's got, like, any of my old generations up there. Because that's stuff I don't feel like sharing on the internet. Generate images, let's see. Yeah, it remembers the last thing I generated. Or at least the tags for it. Right. Curated, recommended for streaming, 512 by 512. Undesired content, low res, bad anatomy, bad hands, text error, missing fingers, extra digit, fewer digits, cropped, worst quality, low quality, normal quality, JPEG artifact, signature watermark, username blurry. Anime girl. Oh yeah, I have to use Buru terms for this. One girl, purple hair, pigtails, red eyes, hoodie, hood down, generate. And once I'm sure it's going to generate something safe, we'll hop over. So, Novel AI diffusion. This is a fun one. Novel AI diffusion is like was the go-to one for a while. Like, everyone was mad about this one. Freckles. The problem with freckles as a tag here. Armpits. Facial mark, pale skin, freckles. Problem with freckles as a tag on this AI is that it often, like, really emphasizes the freckles. So you can't really use freckles on this AI. What you would have to do is make an artwork and then go in and improve it in Photoshop. One girl, purple hair, pigtails, red eyes, hoodie, hood down. Let's see. Pizza. Pizza. Food. Is eating? Eating is a tag? Eating... let's see if we've got a location tag for cafe. No. Restaurant and cafe are tags. Hungry girl, she wants 2 whole pizzas to herself. Let's generate another one. Amazing! Oh, I love it! This is the best one. That's a big slice of pizza. So, if we're like... if we definitely want a certain thing to show, we can emphasize it on this AI. So, let's say we want something very specific to appear. We can specify it. By adding emphasis with brackets, we will force the AI to include this thing. You're out of tokens now. I have 9,066 on Novel AI. So now by forcing McDonald's into the equation, it's actually put some golden arches in the background, or something resembling golden arches. Yeah, each AI image or text generation website will usually have its own form of currency that's either generated over time or that you pay for. So here on Novel AI, I've got close to 10,000 generations because I was previously a paid member at the highest tier on Novel AI. Shortly after it opened up, I was one of the early subscribers because it was offering a service that AI Dungeon used to provide, but no longer did. And I felt like it deserved a little bit of financial support for that alone. But then, shortly after, I had my fill of, oh, this is fun and cool, but whatever. I stopped subscribing. But as a result, I had something like 14,000 tokens when they added this image generation. It's like, oh, well, I have all these tokens out of nowhere. And that's because I had subscribed a few months back in the day when it opened. One girl, purple hair, pigtails, red eyes, hoodie, hood down, pizza, food, eating, restaurant. McDonald's. But yeah, if you can basically force a tag by putting emphasis on it with brackets. 3 brackets around a tag forces it. So with this AI, if you are picking Novel AI Diffusion Anime Full, it won't generate naughty things, but if you put those naughty things in brackets, it will generate them. So just a heads up for anybody who wants to mess around with that. There are options. Oh my god, look at that mouth. The problem is it generates like a full pizza, but she's also holding a pizza, which means she's eating at least 2 pizzas. Enhance, no, I don't feel like doing that. Only if I've got something I feel is like, yes, it's almost perfect, then I'll go ahead and spend the points on enhancing it. I don't think so. I think these tags are based on like either Sankaku Complex or Danburu or something like that. I very much doubt that there are any images on Sankaku Complex or Danburu that feature Little Chef as a tag. So you probably wouldn't get... You probably get something really weird if you put Little Chef in. Because it's probably going to think, do you want something small? Do you want a chef? Let's see what happens. All it's done is created another... all it's done is create another, it's created a little chef. Well, she might grow up one day to be a chef. Trying to force something that doesn't exist on the system, but 2 girls, 1 pizza. Oh no! Oh no! 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 I hate it. Stop. So we could just put something fucking random in here. Goblin. Goblin is a tag. Well, it hasn't given us a goblin, so we can force a goblin and see what happens. Force a goblin. It doesn't even know what to do. She's got a bit of broccoli. Yeah, there's something weird going on with the hand there, which is true generally with AI. It really doesn't know what to do with Goblin. She's gobbling the pizza. Ayo! But what if she's sad and she's crying and there are tears? Because it's a really tasty pizza. Oh no, I feel so bad now. Oh, I'm sorry for making you cry. Oh, poor girl. This is the most delicious pizza I've ever eaten. Oh, amazing. The truth is, I don't really like pizza. Oh. Happy, smiling, is ecstatic? No. I'm trying to remember what are actually tags on Danburu and Sankaku Complex. She's very excited about that pizza. Well, that's how a lot of, like, teary eyes are drawn in classic anime. The eyes almost, like, melt. It's not an unusual way of drawing eyes. Yeah, like in a lot of classic anime, like the eyes sort of wobble. Oh yeah, it's not a very good drawing, but eyes are drawn like wobbly like that in classic anime. At least they're drawn like that in Magic Woman M. I don't have a very large frame of reference for for anime outside of Magic Woman M. One girl, purple hair, pigtails, red eyes, hoodie, hood down. Video game console? Game console? Game... Oh, we can have it in the style of a game CG. Yeah, okay. Game console, game controller. We can have it in the style of Erage. Yeah, I'm getting the game CG feel of this because it's at an angle like that. Yeah. That screams game CG. The controllers always look weird. Is it still going to be safe for YouTube? So we're using the curated, which is already pretty limited. And then all the naughty tags like nipple won't render unless you specifically specify that you want them, because they won't show on the found tags. If you put them in, they'll generate. Yeah, controllers are just generally the quality of them is bad. I'm gonna go ahead and spend some points on creating some variations. So I can say, generate me a few different examples based on this same seed. And the one that has the most accurate looking controller is probably this one. I mean, that looks okay except for the controller. Now I could enhance this one to get, like, a little more detail in it, but you don't always get a better image if you enhance. Give you an example of what enhancing one looks like. Now, I'm not so sure that's... Well, it's an improvement on the quality of the artwork. Sure, the lines are better, the coloring and shading is better. The controller is a little better, But why is there a D-pad on the top of the controller? Old, new. Old, new. Old, new. Yeah, shoulder D-pad. That's so bizarre. Yeah, it doesn't really know what to do with... Like, that pose is like... Yeah. Maybe I don't want to put game CG in this. Maybe you're right. Still, the game controllers just look kind of bizarre, didn't they? No, it's alright. She was wearing Schrodinger's panties. It's fine. Game console, game controller. There's not even a game console visible in any of these images. Four tassels! What kind of hoodie has 4 tassels? Mine only has 2. The controller's buttons look like pimples right here. Wonder if it knows what a Nintendo Switch is. It does. Wonder what happens if I put Pokemon in the generation tags. This is Greenwood Village, I think, is playing right now. Hey, it knows what a Nintendo Switch is supposed to look like, doesn't it? It's got a rough idea. I quite like this one. Generate me another one. Why would the screen be facing away? Nope, nope, Swatch. This is what the Nintendo Switch Pro is going to look like? Amazing. So I'm curious what happens if I force the tag Pokemon. Let's force Pokemon as a tag. See what happens. We might be able to force artist tags, but I don't know about that. Give it a go. See what happens. Well, I'm not getting a Pokemon vibe from that. Something weird going on with the hair here. Maybe we can specify an artist. Back to using your avatar, ERB. Hey, TB. I just don't feel very, presentable today. Kenzaki Makoto, Ken Masters. Doesn't look like certain artist, tags. What about, like, Akira Toriyama style? Are there any, like, examples of Akira Toriyama style that aren't Bad Anatomy? We might get a clash with this. Shadman. Well, that's definitely not... You're saying I should try to force Shadman style? Let's do it. Shadman probably is a tag. That's definitely not Shadman's style. Let's see, does Shadman... Shadman doesn't show up as a tag on Danburu. Gone off the Pokemon because it wasn't generating anything Pokemon-y. I'm not seeing Shadman on the styles. Let's see. Surely good old Tony Tacker is on the tags. I want something resembling Tony Tacker's art. Yeah, okay. It's kind of getting that I want something a bit more sort of realistic when I put in Tony Tacker as a... Will it not generate The Simpsons? It would depend on whether there's Simpsons art that fits within the criteria of doesn't have bad anatomy, doesn't have bad hands, doesn't have fewer digits, which Simpsons characters are drawn with less fingers on their hands. I mean, we can see what happens. It's probably got a tag for it. It doesn't have a tag for it. So, we could get anything if I try to apply this. Try to force this. Yeah, it really doesn't know what to do with that. That's a fun idea. Why don't you try that? Yeah, so it really doesn't know what to do with The Simpsons as a tag. I guess The Simpsons doesn't exist as a tag on Danburu. Well, not necessarily with low quality and bad anatomy. If we turn low quality off, get rid of my failsafe commands, we're going to be less protected now. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, it really doesn't know what to do with that. So are you connected to Danburu and Sankaku Complex? No, what I think is the case is that it's trained off images from Danburu and Sankaku Complex. That's my assumption based on the kind of things you can get this to generate if you go to Anime Full. The things you can get this to generate are very clearly images taken from there. Put a big black square in the generation area and turn safety off. No. I like this one, though. I like this one. Oh, put a... Hey, I see. I see how you're thinking. I like your way of thinking. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and, seeing as this is what Leza wants, we're going to go ahead and generate with full turned on. So far, it's fine. So this is with the Simpsons as a... We might get more tags. Generally speaking, even though you're using full, like, let's say I want to generate this, which is fine, right? The only one that shows up will be this. Artificial thing. However, I can force it to generate by doing that. And because I'm in full, I can force it. And I assure you, what it's going to generate will be something I can't show. Actually, I can show this. But I mean, only just can I show this. But yeah, it won't generate anything naughty unless you specifically put in tags to generate something naughty. So I'm going to try forcing Shadman again, as per Les's suggestion. No, it's really... It doesn't know what to do with it. It doesn't know what to do with the word Shadman. Here's an idea. Turn Super Nintendo Chalmers and Seymour Skinner into anime girls and do an anime version of Steamed Hams. One guy, one girl, gender swap male to female, gender swap. Brown hair, short. Come on. XSplit's doing that thing where it won't let me type stuff. It's too busy mining cryptocurrency in the background. Short hair. How would you describe Seymour Skinner? The middle aged? It's middle age, older is our tag choice. Yellow skin, do you think that's even a tag on? Yellow skin is a tag. Okay. Might need to... that might be a tag we need to force. Yellow skin... blue suit. Blue trousers. Oh, God! Oh! Is that a tag? No. That's not a tag that's at least listed on that. On the safe. That's not a safe tag, at least. Blue trousers. He's wearing a tie, isn't he? Incel Pentium processor. Oh my god. This chat is on fire. Right, okay. So we're gonna generate Seymour Skinner. Okay, it's given me two people. Neither of them have yellow hair. Neither of them have yellow skin. It's gonna have to force that. Still giving me two characters. And it's still not giving me yellow skin. Now it's just giving me two characters and a yellow background. Well, I haven't even asked it to generate Superintendent Chalmers yet. I'm trying to get it to generate Seymour Skinner. There is an AI that lets you create a character and then create a seed for that character so that you always generate art that just fits that character's appearance. And I don't know what it's called, but there is an AI out there that lets you do that. I've forgotten the name of it. But it's how all that, like, when a character gets announced for a game and there's, like, AI-generated art of it, immediately, that's the tool that people are using. I really do like this one. I really do like this one a lot. What? I'm using that image to cover when I'm generating. That's teasing master Takagi-san. I really do like this one. I'll probably save this one. Why are you covering while you're generating? Because we are currently on the full, which is not considered stream safe. If we move back to curated, I can stop covering the generations. I can generate naughty stuff with this. Easily. We're covered right now, right? I can generate naughty stuff with this. It's doable. You just did a stable diffusion for Seymour Skinner. I'll add it to the scene in a second. Give me a third bracket, thank you. Go. Purple hair. Pigtails. Red eyes. Do we go hard R as well? Nah, we're good. I just want to prove to myself that this is still doable with the AI. It is still doable with the AI. You can still very easily... Yeah. What it's generated is genuinely pornographic. So I'm going to go ahead and save the zip file for this session, because I don't want to lose what we've generated here. But I am going to have to close that tab and reopen Stable Diffusion if I want to carry on generating. Clear the history, because that would have put something very sexy in the right-hand side. So there's generated a Seymour Skinner. What the fuck is that? That is... The fuck is that? Oh my god. I was just, stretching my hair on the floor. I'm very, very creeped out. AI oh my god! What you just posted in AI Spicy. Fuck. Ah! What else can we fuck with? So I'm gonna try and set up, well, I've got it set up. I'm just going to try and run it while we're live streaming, which could be a disaster. So if I head over to my user... is it documents? Yeah. I've got a text file which contains some conda arguments to get into my text generation. Now I'm going to try and run text generation while streaming. Now this could be a disaster. I'm going to go ahead and load into a standard text generator that I believe is safe. And that is OPT. Actually, OPT generates a lot of naughty stuff when given the chance. Oh, we'll go ahead and it's text. It's text. It's probably not going to be an issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the text generation web UI. This is running locally. Okay, I am confident this is safe. Conda arguments. What is Conda anyway? Yeah, Conda is a package management environment. It's basically something you can write in and run code. Hello everyone, and welcome to another escape route. Welcome to Welcome to Sushi Bites. Today we will be taking a look at the most bizarre Japanese game we've featured yet. That's right. It's... oh my god, it's in caps. Most bizarre Japanese game we've featured yet. It's the incredible, unbelievable, okay. It's the incredible, the unbelievable... Sushi Bites! The game is called Sushi Bites, apparently. This is an amazing game that's been on my mind for some time, and I'm excited about it as well. If you're new here, then please read up on the rules first before reading this story. We'll begin with the basics of how everything works. The game consists of 3 rounds. One round starts when everyone in the room takes turns eating sushi or whatever they want, which happens every hour or so until all the players have finished their food. Each player picks 2 random items from their box and chooses what they would like them to eat. Then after each person finishes their Japanese video game we featured yet is the incredible, unbelievable, the final game. I'm sure you're wondering why it was chosen for this story. Well, because of how amazing it is, and how many people are involved with its creation. I'll explain that later. As always, please vote if you'd like information about the characters or stories. Right, it's the incredible Cookies Bustle. This video is an original creation by the same name and has been downloaded over 2 million times in Japan alone, since its first release on the PlayStation 3 back in 2004. PlayStation 3 wasn't around in 2004. The title itself seems to refer only to the characters that have appeared in the games, but there are many others as well. I'm going to take care of business, said a man with dark brown hair, who looked like he was in his late 20s or early 30s. He wore glasses and had long, black-rimmed spectacles, which were clearly made for viewing porn videos, rather than watching them play out in front of him while sitting across from him. He didn't seem to notice me when I walked up behind him. I could tell, because I wasn't wearing any underwear either. His eyes never left mine before they focused on what was happening next. My girlfriend was getting fucked up by a guy named Cookie. I knew this would happen! I knew this would happen! Please continue, AI. No, no, AI, please continue. Continue. This is gold. You see, this is the problem with using Erebus. Is it's trained on this sort of material. So the 4chan model's great, but it takes forever to generate something. Llama I can't get working. That crashes. Pygmalion's good, but it's also very it also generates a lot of very naughty stuff. But this fucking Sakamata Chloe keeps turning up when I generate stuff with Pygmalion. I have no idea who the hell it is. Oh. Echo 2. Yeah, go ahead. If you insist, YouTube. Hoop Wilder. You don't need to install it if you're using a non-GPA emulator. Just follow the link and download it here. Is that an actual link? Sakamata Chloe is a VTuber, apparently. We hope this helps and have fun with our new game. I'm not kidding when I say this is actually really funny. Sakamata Chloe. Hello, Chloe. Chloe, hello, I'm Sakamata Chloe from Sushi Bite. I like your videos too. Do you know any other channels that do similar things? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Chloe giggles. I can't wait to see what you come up with next. I mean, it's already been a while since you've had time to make something of yourself, so I'm excited to... It's all gibberish. Like, this AI, this Pygmalion, tries to generate, like, conversational stuff. So it's mostly crap. Did I install the 1.3 billion version of OPT? Apparently I did. This truly and bizarre amazing game has been around for years now, and it's still as fresh as ever. This game is actually a parody of an old arcade game called Candy Crush Saga, and it was generated by the same people who made Candy Crush. The premise of the game is simple. You are Cookie, a cute little cookie with no friends or family. You have to collect cookies from various locations throughout the world, and then use them in order to win. In addition to collecting cookies, you also need to find other items like hearts, balloons, and stars. These items can be used to make new cookies, which you can use in order to increase your score. There are over 200 levels, and each level is completely different than the last. You'll never get bored playing this game because there are so many things to do and see. We think it's one of the best games out there right now, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we did. It's amazing. You don't need to have a membership to a website. You can just, like, generate this stuff locally on your own machine. Source. YouTube via Sushi Bites. Hey, this might actually be accurate. This is a very strange and unusual game that was created by a group of Japanese students in 1993. I don't think that's accurate. The idea behind this game is to create an interactive movie where you could watch the story unfold from the point of view of a cookie named Cookie. Not quite accurate. It's a little bear. You would play as her and help her through the story while she makes cookies for everyone else. But this was the bit that made me jump a little bit. This game has been around since the early 90s, but it wasn't until recently it got the attention it deserved. The reason why I'm bringing up this particular game now is because the recent news that the creators have passed away due to old age. They are no longer with us, and they were able to make a lasting impact on the people who played the games back then. So if you're looking for some great memories to bring back to your friends and family members, check out Cookies Bustle today. You can download Cookies Bustle here. Oh no, it's gonna get DMCA'd. What's it gonna generate about Pang Pang? It's the incredible, unbelievable Pang Pang. The story... This is a story about an island that was invaded by aliens and have been using their technology to build a city on it. They're trying to make it a paradise for humans, but the humans aren't happy with this and want to destroy them all. So the aliens send out robots to fight back against the humans. The robot soldiers can also fly around in the air and shoot lasers from their eyes which can kill humans. This is a crazy game where you try to stop the aliens from destroying your world and get rid of the robots. You can play as either a human or a robot, and try to take down the alien invaders. If you don't succeed, then you'll end up dead. The game is pretty difficult, so if you're not very good at games, you might find yourself frustrated when playing this one. But but it has some really cool graphics and sounds, and I think it would be fun to see what kind of things you could do in this game. Yeah, it doesn't really know anything. It's making guesses. This is just a text transformer as opposed to something we were using earlier that, has a knowledge bank, like Bing AI. Something it can use to come up with answers. This is just trained on what English looks like, written down. You've got a bank. A bank of what? Hoot Wireless. It was released in 1995 and is still one of the best games ever made. I don't think Pang Pang is one of the best games ever made. And has been very popular since the Nintendo 64's Super Mario World. See, it doesn't know anything. Oh, columns! Columns 3! If you're not familiar with it, it is an arcade-style game where you play as one of 4 columns, and you have to navigate through various levels in order to get to the top of the screen. You can also choose to jump into a column if you feel like it, but there are some rules about that. For example, if you jump into a column that has a column below it, then your jump will go up instead of down. So make sure you don't accidentally do that. Also, when jumping into a column, you'll need to press B or A on PlayStation, or circle or X on Xbox, before you jump so you don't fall off the screen. The House of the Dead. This game was released in Japan back in 1993. No. And has since been ported to many different platforms, including PlayStation 2. No. Xbox. As an unlockable on House of the Dead 3, maybe? GameCube, no. Wii, no. PSP, no. PS3, no. DS, no. NDS, no. Dreamcast, no. Sega Saturn, yes. Nintendo 64, no. And even the iPhone, no. The House of the Dead is an arcade shooter where you play as one of 4 characters. Oh, this is great. The house itself, the dead inside it, or both. What the fuck does that even mean? You can also control the dead with your hands. In today's episode, we were talking about the amazing new movie Kubo and the Two Strings, starring Johnny Depp and Scarlett Johansson. Why are we talking about Kubo now? Oh man, give me something to generate from, because this AI can, in truth, generate from nothing. Which is very impressive. It could generate from no prompt. I'm a big fan of the no-nonsense approach to life. I think it's good for everyone. It's also great for your bank account and credit score. What's the difference between a normal and enhanced level? Advanced is for people who've played one game before. Normal is for people who haven't played any games yet. A guy with his video game waifu. A guy and his video game waifu walk into a bar. I don't know why you're getting downvoted. That's pretty funny. Edit. I'm sorry, it wasn't supposed to be mean or anything. It was just a joke. Is this the one that's trained on Reddit? Hi, Reddit. I have a confession. This is the one that's trained on Reddit, isn't it? I think. There's one of these that... Yeah, it's... I think it's this one that's trained on Reddit. Yeah, this is the one that's trained on Reddit. My wife and I are both in our early 20s and we've been married for 3 years now. We're still together because she's my best friend and I'm the luckiest guy alive. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but it sounds like you're pretty happy with your marriage. Yeah, but I'd rather be alone than unhappy with her. I love her so much that, even though I could do better, I can't imagine ever wanting anything else. Well then, I guess you should just enjoy being single. You never know what will happen tomorrow. If that's true, I'll try my hardest to enjoy myself while I can. Yeah, this is the one that's trained on Reddit. Potsworth and Company on C64. I had a lot of fun with that game. I love that game too. Tell me more. Played it as a kid, and I still have the original disc. So much fun to play with my friends. It's a game where you have to make sure the pots don't fall into the fire, but it also has some puzzles. Is that correct? It's developed by Pots Inc. and published by Atari. Oh, this is great! In the year 2035, Earth has been invaded by aliens who have taken over most of the planet's resources. The United States government has launched an offensive against them using advanced technology known as Virus X. A group of scientists called the Project POTS have been sent to the planet to develop a vaccine that will neutralize the virus. They find that they must use a new type of virus to do so. The player controls Potsworth, who travels through space and time in order to help the scientist Dr. David O'Connor create a vaccine. He uses various tools such as lasers, robots, and other devices to accomplish his goals. Each level contains several different types of obstacles, which must be overcome before reaching the end of the level. In addition, each level also includes several bonus areas which provide additional items or extra lives. The Potsworth and Company received mixed reviews from critics. On Metacritic, it holds a score of 50 out of 100 based on... and it stopped generating that. Who the fuck is David O'Connor? A guy who was a big part of the team in 08. I think he played for us last year, but I don't remember him being on the roster at all this season. He did play last year. He had one good game and then got injured. That's him. That's David O'Connor. He was on the team last year. I just found a model trained on 70k Danburu images. Definitely run that local. If I can split it across graphics card and CPU, I'll definitely run it local. That's what I'm doing here, is I'm running across graphics card and CPU. Otherwise, I can't run the 4chan model at all. But the 4chan model will take about 10 seconds to load and will run very slow. It might give up because I'm streaming on XSplit at the same time. 4chan model might actually give up. It's taking way longer to load than it normally does. It worked, but it's going to generate really slow. Who the fuck is David O'Connor, 4chan? Okay, here we go. It's going to generate very slow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. 4chan, please. Oh, please, 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 please. Isn't this cool spot music? Dance rave tune from Cool Spot. I thought so. Control C, Control C, Control C. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! So the 4chan model is still a no. Yeah, it's errored out because I... Alright, gonna have to do the Conda launch again. Conda activate text gen, change directory, text generation web UI, Python server, Python py, auto devices across disk. It's gonna ask me which one to load into. Gonna load into Erebus again, because that was fun. It started generating a porn story for no reason. Who the fuck is David O'Connor? Erebus? Oh dear. Starting to regret switching to Erebus again. David O'Connor, that's me. I'm confused as to why you're calling my name, but then again, who wouldn't be if they were in my shoes, and not just some guy on a mission for a big company? What do you mean by that? You look at me with an odd expression on your face before answering. It was all a misunderstanding, you say, matter-of-factly. You can see the wheels turning inside my head. So it must have been 1 or 2 weeks ago when we met up outside the bar, where I'd first seen you. Seems like only yesterday now. The bartender looks at us both curiously, while he waits until we get back into our seats. We sit down next to each other without saying anything further about what happened between us last time around. He doesn't even ask questions after that. As soon as we are seated, there isn't much conversation going on either way because Camel Jazz. Neither of us wants to talk anymore. Is this Camel Jazz? Oh, this is Turban Jazz. Camel Jazz is the one that plays in the desert. Turban Jazz is the one that plays... where does Turban Jazz play again? In the later Agrabah level? Does it play in the palace? Anyway. As soon as we're seated, there isn't much conversation going on either way because neither of us wants to talk anymore. The waiter takes his order from the table and heads off towards the door, leaving us alone together once more. My heart sinks slightly knowing how this will end tomorrow morning. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'll have to install some of these tonight. I need to install local image generation again anyway. Who the fuck is David O'Connor? Not a huge fan of him, but he's been around long enough to know what his name means. I guess it was because I've always known that he'd be an asshole when he got out from under my nose and started acting like one himself. So I think this one is trained on, like, literotica. So it's gonna be trying to generate a naughty story. Which is fun, because you could just give it something naughty. My eyes meet hers from across the room, and my imagination starts to run. I can only think about... Yeah. Bingo. All you need to do is give it something suggestive and it will go straight there. This one's been trained on a lot of naughty things. Yeah. The local generation's fun. This stuff's fun to play with, but I still can't find a way really to leverage this into something constructive or creative that will result in content, you know? It's a fun toy, but it's really not much more than that. AI is fun to mess with, but I mean, there's just not a genuine creative use for it, I feel. Like, anything I would generate with this tool wouldn't be suitable for, like, an RPG, for example. Like, I've tried before feeding this, like, Let me find an example. Let me find an example. Tools, color, transparent. Save image. Go ahead and make a folder that's safe to save into. Upload image. Keep. Fucking hell. Upload image. Made a new folder. That's Duckburg. Right. So let me give you an example of, like, what I mean by how there isn't much, like, valid use for this. I've provided it with an enemy graphic from, like, RPG Maker. And I want to turn that into one girl, a vampire, red eyes, blonde hair, because the original sprite has blonde hair. Long hair. Bat wings. I want to use this to generate an RPG Maker sprite graphic. You know, I could cut around all of this and make, like, RPG graphics out of this. But the next generation is going to look a completely different art style. And it's going to be obvious if I release some game on Steam and all the artwork doesn't match that it was all AI generated, wouldn't it? It'd be immediately obvious. Like, I don't think there's a real sort of active use for... Oh my god. For generating game assets with AI yet. Like, music generation, yeah. Because you got MuseNet. Oh, that's one we can fuck with. MuseNet! Is that still around? Yes! MuseNet is still around. If you're good enough with Siege, you can produce a similar thing over and over. I suppose. Compose in the style of Lady Gaga. Okay, so let me show you this. Wrong button. This button. Compose in the style of Lady Gaga, starting with Beethoven's Symphony No. 5. Beethoven's Symphony No. 5 in the style of Lady Gaga. This is in the style of Lady Gaga. I could tell you now that I have used this tool to generate music that I have fed into Fruity Loops and adjusted. This is so bad. I've used this to generate chords before. Okay. Yeah? That's just awful! Oh my god. Disney. Composed in the style of Disney, starting with Lady Gaga's Poker Face. In the style of Disney! Now, back when I used this tool before, it let me specify what instruments I wanted featured. I could start from a MIDI file that I uploaded myself. But I'm not seeing those options here. I wonder if they've taken them away because they were too powerful. This is meant to sound like Disney. I can't make use of this. And I swear I used to be able to start with Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake as well. A lot of settings are missing here. Oh, look at this! Now that's Disney, isn't it? Oh, I'm loving this. This is Baroque. This is Baroque as fuck. I am downloading this one. I love this. I'm downloading this one. Please tell me I can still download in MIDI. I can! They still let you download in MIDI. It's taking a long time to generate the MIDI, though. It's taking a very long time to generate the MIDI. Doesn't usually take this long. Right, I want my MIDI. Well, I guess I'll be waiting for it to spit my MIDI out. It won't spit my MIDI out. Well, just in case it won't give me a MIDI, I let that play so I can transcribe it by ear. Oh my god. Do you imagine how painful that would be? Start from scratch in the style of Lady Gaga. When was Lady Gaga on strings? How is this in the style of Lady Gaga? What? Don't you mean in the style of a church hymn? Compose in the style of Disney from scratch. Used to have, like, more options in this as well. Because, I mean, they've got examples here. Prompted with the band Journey. But I don't have those options to pick from. They've got it trained on Spice Girls, Robbie Williams, Britney Spears, Enya. And it won't let me generate with any of these. I wonder if I can run this locally. If anybody's leaked this. Generate Lady Gaga from Adele's Someone Like You. That's fun. It's just disappointing the download wasn't working for that other one. They might as well just rename Compose in the Style of Lady Gaga to Compose in the Style of Baroque. This isn't very long. Whoa! Then all the way over here. The fuck is this? I'm waiting for it. I don't know about you guys. I'm waiting for it. So, how's the weather where you are today? Is it good? Has it been decent where you are? Nice and sunny? It's been cold here. It's been cold, it's been grey, and I didn't want to go out. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh. What's this? I think there's a little bit more at the end. What? Huh? There we go. What? Ask it for Dragon Force. I wish I could, but MuseNet is really like shut down on its features. Makes me wonder if somebody has created a version of MuseNet that I can run. Creativity with AI MuseNet. No. MuseNet MIDI tool. MuseNet GitHub. MuseNet. Ooh. This looks promising. Import MIDI. Import MIDI OpenAI. Export MIDI. Import MIDI. Oh. Oh. Import MIDI. Drums, guitar, bass. Okay, let's try it. Let's just try it and see what happens. I've got a MuseNet here. Generator. And I have imported Hate to Say I Told You So by the Hives. What I'm going to do is maybe generate from, like, here? Right, how do I generate? Copy upwards. Extend! Go. Don't know if this'll work. I'm going to extend Hate to Say I Told You So by the Hives in the style of video games. And if this works, then... Failed to fetch. I had that error before. Had that error before back in the day. Failed to fetch. I'm going to try a shorter generation length if it fails again. Because it's getting a certain way, and then it fails. So in theory, if I generate less, it should generate it faster. Nope. I'm going to change the style. Experimental. Extra. Extend the hives in the style of Vangelis. If this doesn't work. Yeah. I reckon it's just on a timer. And it just... Hector say I told you so, alright! It's one of the midis I had on hand. I don't know, man. I don't think that one's gonna work. Optimus Virtuoso. GPT-3 multi-instrumental MIDI music AI implementation. OpenAI MuseNet API Colab Notebook. Try Los Angeles Music Composer. Open in Colab. Text to music. Generate music based on the title of your imagination. Run anyway. Do it. Install dependencies. Oh my god, guys. Guys. I found something that I can run in a Google Colab. And if I can run it in Google Colab, I can probably run it locally on my machine as well in the future. Because most of this stuff I can just see what it's doing and then run it locally with Python. It's probably Python. Yeah, it's Python. PTH. It's Python. So it's installing these, Did you know AIVC works in Colab too? AIVC. What's that in English? Artificial intelligence voice creation? Voice cloning. Yeah, I doubt it's anywhere near as fast as running it on my local machine, though. Because on Google Colab, you're only allowed, like, a certain strength of computer to work on unless you pay for it. I think that's done. Because it's not giving me a verbose explanation of what's happening. It should have a tick by it to say it's done. Oh no, it's still executing something down here. It's just taking a while. Maybe this is something to set up for the next time we mess around with AI. Fuck it. When in Rome. Yeah, it's not gonna even begin that action until it's finished this one. Ah! I should have had more patience, really. Oh gosh. Look at that go. Should have more patience. Looks like it's going to take about 3 minutes, 4 minutes to complete that step. General MIDI sound font. Looks like it's going to take a little while longer. So if I'm running this on my local machine, I could install an NES sound font. Wonder if this supports SF2 sound font format. Okay. Done. Right. Unzip pre-trained Los Angeles music composer model. Loading a Python model. Python has an adorable name. Fuzzy Wuzzy word compare logic. Right. Right. Enter desired song title. Okay. Fam, I'm gonna need some song titles. Let's start with, My Sausages Didn't Thaw. Generate me, My Sausages Didn't Thaw. Selected title, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me by Elton John. I don't think that's what I selected. Oh, it's looking for a real song. Now I feel stupid. What's going on in the Discord? I got notified. Oh. Oh, more excitement. Well, I definitely can't have that window up on the left monitor. 32 of 512. New model that I will definitely be combining myself later on when I set up. When I set image generation back up, because I do have it set up, but I don't know if it's going to work. I haven't tested it since I installed and set up like other methods of generation, text and number of tokens to generate, number of batches to generate. It's so slow, isn't it? I wonder if it's generating like MIDI, didn't it say? 96 of 512. I hang around and wait for this, right? And we sit and we fart around for however many minutes we need to for it to generate something. And it's just going to generate some gibberish that's not going to be worth the the sunken cost. Now let's do it. Let's do it. So 128. Test generation is still running locally. GPT is just, it's utter garbage, isn't it? I'm gonna have a look at these images on the other monitor, because I've been notified with them. Wow. That model has been improved significantly. That almost looks like something someone would actually draw and upload to Pixiv. That's stunning. I certainly can't show it. You have a girl with two asses. Anyway, enough about real life. What about the AI? 192 of 512. I should have picked a lower. Two girls, one ass. That's a very unpopular shock video from the early internet. Two girls, one ass. I'm already, you know, like, I know that this is going to be a yellow dollar symbol, and that's fine. Hard times, happiest days of my life. Hard times go by. Hard times, happiest days of my life. Hard times go by. Later on, and I'm sitting in my room just staring at the walls. You know that I really start to stink 'cause I haven't washed my balls. Hard times, happiest days of my life. Hard times gone by. Conjoined at the ass. I gotta see this now. Happiest days of my life. That's... It could just be perspective, though, couldn't it? It could just be perspective. .288 of 512. But that's perspective. So in the image, is that like a bed that she's resting on? If it is, and that's like a bed or a material or a fabric, then her legs would be obscured by the bed or table that... Right, I see, yeah. You have to have some imagination to make that work. As perspective. I probably could show that one. Like, it's not against YouTube's TOS. But we'll err on the side of caution, if you don't mind. 320 of 512. Watch this be just, like, disappointing. .352 of 512. Oh, I don't know this one, but this one's quite pleasant. What's this? Oh, this is from Columns 3. Funny, we mentioned Columns 3 earlier. I'm expecting this to be like that impossible to play keyboard MIDI. You're expecting Black MIDI. Oh, dude. Black MIDI is the bomb. What the problem is, a band now exists called Black MIDI, and they've taken over the term Black MIDI. So when you search now, that's all you get.
Have you ever been?
So what do I search for now, Mr. This Exists? Bad Apple with 4.6 million notes. You're expecting this. Four four eight. Oh boy! It seems to think I want Elton John for some reason. Or John Elton. Fucking hell. This AI dude! 448. Keep it generating. Oh, this is a banger! $480. Ah! Rendering to MIDI. Displaying resulting composition. Right, where does it stop being the song? Because I don't know the original song. Interrupt execution! Stop execution! Number of tokens to generate. 128. Number of batches, 1. Error. Name random is not specified. AI dude! AI dude! Let's try this one. Virtuoso Composer version 3.0. You have too many active sessions. No, I don't. I don't have any active sessions right now. Manage sessions. Terminate other sessions. God, there's a lot of steps on this. Install all dependencies. Oh boy. There's a certain point where it really does become complete sunken cost fallacy, and there's no point in carrying on with trying to do this stuff live. Ooh, what's this? Is this from Bloodlines? Yeah, I recognized it. It's from Bloodlines. The Sinking Old Sanctuary. Yeah, I know this one. This is a good one. I thought it was Bloodlines. It had that Bloodline stink to it. Konami were pretty good at getting good sound out of the Mega Drive sound chip. Yeah, this one's a banger. Import all needed modules. Download ready-to-use pre-trained composer model. Load the downloaded model and dataset. Error. Something's erroring here. Well, fuck knows if this is gonna work. Yeah. Errors out. Well, I think we, I think we're not gonna get a decent a decent, like, music composer working today. MuseNet's been deprecated. Los Angeles takes too long. Virtuoso isn't working in Collab. I might call an end to this one, and then I'll get more stuff running locally for next time we fuck around with AI. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to mess around with more AI stuff in the future. Thank you very much for coming anyway. Yeah, but come on. No, I'm gonna back out now. And we should have local image generation working for next time, along with I'm hoping that 4-bit llama will work on my system for next time. Because that's the text generator I'm really excited in. That's the GPT I want to try. Maybe we'll have access to Google Bard by then. Yeah, thanks for coming. I'm gonna go. Until next time. If we live that long.